Alright gang, we're back here with a Battlecast of the Beastmen versus the Foul Dawi. We got a, look at that. It's already lobbing through the air here. We've got a pretty sizable Death Star here to deal with. We've got a lovely line of Longbeards, more Longbeards, and you guessed it, even more Longbeards, and some more Longbeards. So my army is going to need a lot of AP to deal with this, as with any Dwarf army. We do have quite a bit of Rangers here in the center, and keep in mind, these guys are, well, they have stock mechanics, so they're hidden, so I'm not sure that these guys are here as I'm charging forward into their line. They've got some good siege pieces as well. I'm actually going to let these guys just go on normal speed, but I'm rocking with some... I'm rocking some lovely Razor Gores. We've got, I think we have 3 units of Gore Herds here, 3 units of Beastigores, and 3 units of Ungors. Or, I'm sorry, just 2 units of Ungors, with 2 more units of Razor Gores. I went with 2 units of Gorbulls as well, and then the mighty Malagar. We're getting there up and deep like in this. This is a pretty interesting battle here I wanted to share with you guys. I've never really fought against a formation like this. Kind of reminds me of like some sort of British formation in like in the British in the Sudan. Let's see how this kind of plays out here. We do have not as much AP in this army. We do got the Beastigores that are going to help us out with some of these. The Razor Gores as well are going to be able to help out. The Doom Bull in general is just going to be a nice piece to knock around any kind of general that we see spanking around the lines. We've got our little flanking formation set up here with the Razor Gores, some of the Razor Gores over here as well, and we'll see how this kind of plays out. And this is about when I saw the rest of the Rangers uncovered, and you can imagine my surprise and terror at the same time, because Razor Gores, or I'm sorry, Rangers do quite a bit of damage, as you can see here. Get that cinematic charge in there. Oh! I love the Beastigore models. It's really hard not to take them, but you can just see them just getting peppered down by those Ranger melee, those Rangers with great weapons. I mean, they went from full strength to 19 and probably like a 5-second exchange there. More of them just getting peppered as they already start to break. We have clashing all across the line here now. We've got the Gores and Ungores smashing into the Longbeards over here. Gores over here. Let's get a good action on this. Oh yeah, use those weapons. Use those little horns. Oh yeah. Now, one thing I didn't really know about Razor Gores is they can path through things. Like they're larger creatures. They have these big old lovely tusks of doom. Oh, look at that countercharge with that axe. So the Razor Gore is really going to be able to do some hefty damage to those Longbeards with the anti-infantry and armor piercing that they've got. But they've still got their siege pieces in the back. We do have some Beastigores here kind of hanging out. Much to my chagrin. Ooh, that. Just taking it right there. One thing I'm really kind of upset about is this unit of Ungor. Spearmen just kind of hanging in the back there. They could have been a little better utilized. But like any good linebacker, we got some Gorbulls coming up to really kind of end the rush coming in. But Gorbulls really getting targeted hard by those Rangers. Those Rangers are pretty hefty. We got the Cygor summon in the back here to start at least occupying those Rangers. Got the lovely Doom Dive of the Gorbull stacking up against the Rune Lord here. Keep in mind, it is just a normal Rune Lord. It's not Thurgrim, or I'm sorry, it's not what's his name on his lovely Toilet of Doom. But we've got Devolve kicking in on the Rangers. I'm not really sure how to use casting when it comes to dwarves. It seems so not helpful. And those Rangers, they've already picked off one Doom Bolt, the other one going down hard and fast. At this point, I really kind of realized Razor Gores can push through the line. So it's useful to get them pushed through and into these range units, because obviously I'm just every time that those things are focusing on a unit, they're just cutting them down, cutting them down, and cutting them down. Already have 2 units of Razor Gores fleeing away. Still like almost full strength on all of these Rangers. They really kind of carried the day here. They just cut down everything big, as was their intention. And now you see I finally pushed through and into them. And if I had done that earlier, I would have saved a lot of my army, I think. Or if I had pushed the back charge in general, it would have been able to allow me to get in deep black on them, their Rangers. So definitely see a lot of the mistakes that I made as far as how these Rangers really control the Beastmen's combat. I've never really gone up against a sizable Ranger army like this. But, you know, hey, when in Rome, why not just collapse on the general, see what we can do. But, you know, like I was saying here, we do have those Rangers just having really carried their own 21, 9, 21, and 14. That while not large numbers, you know, those cut apart this unit of Beast of Gores, or maybe even that one, like right away. It killed the Doom, both the Gore Bulls. It knocked down the Cygor. All the pretty heavy hitting things that in my army were knocked out pretty quickly by those Rangers alone. And I think even 2 of those Razor Gore herds were cut down by the Rangers as well. I wasn't able to really focus on them, but having a less, I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 units being pretty much useless against these heavier armored dwarf units really kind of helped my opponent, did not help me, control the battlefield in the sense that he was able to completely bat off a good half of my army, or at least a good majority of my infantry. So definitely see some of the mistakes I made here, but definitely let me know how you guys would use Beastmen magic against dwarves, or how to really combat against Rangers. Maybe the big thing that I didn't do here was pushing the Razor Gores through the line and into those Rangers. Maybe that was just the one thing that would have tipped the scales, at least to balance out for me. Or maybe I should have had a better matchup all around, or maybe even summoning that Cygor ahead of time. So please let me know, guys, what you guys think would have been a better matchup here. I'm always very grateful for some of your tips and opinions on what I should be doing. But thanks for watching here, guys. This was a pretty quick one, but it was a pretty brutal loss for me, so I really wanted to get it up and have you guys give me some critiques early. This way I figure, you know, it's all on the grand scheme of helping me learn which things are better in which engagements. But thanks for watching here, guys, and have a good one. Bye.